Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today we are whoops, what in the world? Where we are going to be going through the government center proper. And the interesting thing here is that even though we are going to be running EOS, which is mainly meant to take advantage of its very high light value, because of its mind abilities, we are going to tap into the strength complex as well as the vitality here. So it's going to be kind of interesting that when you look at the two weapons that we have, the Lost Zweihander and the Argent Wolf brand, you'll see that the Argent Wolf brand will be higher damage by like 40. However, the charge attack of the Argent Wolf brand has a 225% multiplier, whereas the Lost Zweihander has a 245% damage modifier. So this has 20% damage increase built into it, and 20% of like basically 1600 is like another 320 damage. And here we're only getting that 225% increase in our damage, so we're getting about 280 more damage because of the 40 that we're losing here. And so we're getting a much higher damage value overall from the Lost Zweihander, which is kind of strange and odd. So this is the budget version of the regular Zweihander, but the budget version of it comes in super handy right now because of the weight values that we are going to be dealing with. So as you can see here, we would be slow mobility, and slow mobility is basically no mobility. And so here, even though it does have higher damage, blah blah blah, and a better strength scaler and everything, it does put us into the slow category, and I am not about that slow life. So here also we will be having all kinds of health regen as well. We will be taking advantage of our charge attacks, and we will be keeping EO up on our health. As long as we are backstabbing and killing, we should be okay. Now if we bring Sturdy Body along, the cool thing is that this lowers your gift values significantly here, so it doesn't really matter that you have low gift values, because we're not using anything here, as you can see, that depends on our gifts like mind or willpower. So here everything will be based off of our strength stat and our weapon value in and of itself. So as we get moving along here, the really awesome thing that we have going along here is that we can bring EO along as a help to increase our regenerator, increase to our healing values and everything. And so we do have a pretty awesome 3-hit combo here that we can do with our charge attacks and everything. And let's see if this guy will come down. So we do a charge attack, a regular attack, and then an alternate light attack. And so that will allow us to put some distance in between us and the enemy, with infusing some pretty big damage here. Oops, okay. And this guy is shooting us at a distance, and this is not exactly what I thought this guy would be doing, but oh well. Hey, there's a tungsten. Okay, so I will take tungsten all day long. Now it would be nice if we actually brought in some daggers here, because of these kinds of fellas. We want to take them on one at a time. And okay, EO is just going to wreck face here, and that is completely fine. Okay, and then we can go into all kinds of different bonus charge attacks and things here that we would normally not be part of, but it's really nice that we are able to use these things. Okay, ouch. And so this one, and then this one, and then that one. So that is a really nice combo there that we can do all together, because of the fact that we have some really good stagger ability, while at the same time we are able to really put the damage out on these guys. And as you can see, we can do that alternate light attack, and we can put some distance between us and the enemy, which is fairly rare that can actually happen. So now that we are up on full HP, we definitely want to heal up EO. and get her all the way back to full. Whoops. And so we can go for a couple backstabs here if we can get them going. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. And Eo's knocked down. Okay. We'll take the launch here since we can, and we'll go for a charge attack here. Kill him. Now every single time we get a kill or a backstab, we are getting roughly 7% of our health back instead of 5% because of the fact of using sturdy body, and that so we want to be backstabbing and killing as much as possible during the time that we have sturdy body actually active, and that will be extra helpful. So this is a good enemy to load up on backstabs for the time being here. Now it's not truly a 7% increase to your healing, it's just effectively the amount of health that you get is 224 currently, and instead of the 160 that you would normally get. Okay, so that guy's gonna throw daggers and whatever. That's fine. We'll let him figure out what he's doing. Sure, that's fine. And I want this dog. Okay. And let's bring in. Okay, well, Eo is just going to destroy everything here. Okay, that is great. And it looks like this guy broke a little bit. Okay, that's fine. And let's take this guy one at a time here, because these guys can be pretty ridiculous overall. Hey, see ya, Oliver. Okay, and so as we come along here, we can notice that these guys will come at us one at a time because of our daggers, and this is a very incredible area to make sure that you are good night to make sure that you are actually in a position to destroy these guys one at a time. And if you don't, you actually do get into some pretty sticky situations. Okay, so let's go for our attacks here. And you can see that the amount of damage that we are able to put out, this is all from just our, another tungsten, just from our moveset and our weapon damage alone. There are no extra critical crazy buffs here or anything like that to make us super impressively strong. It is all about just the damage overall coming out of the weapon. Okay, let's bring this guy over. So that will be helpful if he comes across the bridge here a little bit. Okay, I will take both of these guys. And since we can attack at a distance there, right, it is definitely worth it to hit them with that big damage from Dragon Lunge. And because we do have the charge attack as kind of a finisher move in a sense, we are able to really put out some serious damage on the enemy, regardless of what they are doing. Okay, let's go for this, and then, okay. And we can't move because, oh boy, Eo's dead. That is most unfortunate. And especially since we got right into the animation attack. So we don't need these anymore, I guess. So we can go for a bridge. Well, no, actually, let's go for adrenaline. And let's go for overdrive. Because why not? Okay. And so now you'll see that we're getting some pretty hefty damage numbers here. Okay. We'll let this guy come over. And there we go. We'll let him come over. Oh, okay. And the nice thing here will be that this guy can pretty much just dance around in circles here. Okay. Okay, never mind. We couldn't see up on the wall here where his back was. Couldn't get that backstab in time. Now, unfortunately, Eo died at exactly the super wrong moment in time there. So we'll get our gifts going here again. and let's continue charging through here. So we can just run to where we were, because that will be simple enough. Nothing will follow us that far. It's just a matter of getting to that position. Okay, and since we are normal mobility, we are able to make some pretty good use out of our understandings here of what the enemies are doing and such. And the Lost Zweihander has some very, very good stagger potential. Oh geez, locked into its overall attacks here, and I just can't get backstabs today for whatever reason. Okay, EO is just going to wreck these guys. We'll leave her alone. It was a workout. Okay, so let's head down here for now, just because of the fact that all of this will be simple enough to avoid, and EO will be completely fine to do. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. And that is great that we are able to kill both of these enemies. Okay, and EO should be completely fine over there on her own, and we are going to attempt some big attacks here. Okay, never mind. And of course EO got the kill. Okay, so that went just about as poorly as could have been expected, so we'll heal up EO, and then we will get a move on here. Oh, oops, okay. Of course, okay, he's going to continue to, okay. And there we go. Good grief. The man that just won't let things happen. Okay, good. And I will take my kill and move on here. So EO healed me, and we will attempt to heal her back up here as we go along. Thank you for the backstab. And we will take our attacks here and then back up. And as you can see, it sure does help to put a little bit of distance between you and the enemy here. Okay, so here we definitely want to put these guys down quickly so we can get a little bit of health back here before they get all kinds of excited. And that is where this entire setup comes in super handy, is when you are one-on-oneing, or you are going for some of these regular basic enemies and stuff, you know, because you are able to put out some pretty hefty weapon damage just based on the weapon itself. Okay, we'll go for a charge attack here. Good. And you can see that, you know, we definitely do have a pretty significant amount. Whoops. Nope, not that guy. Nope. Okay. Okay. We'll just make sure that we kill that guy, and then we will kill this guy. And for some reason he's going after me instead of EO for whatever reason. We'll put him down, and then we will go for a couple backstabs here if we can. Good. And that should be good enough to heal us up a little bit here before we get into the next areas here with these fellas up top. And let's see, is this guy going to get excited? Probably, but that's okay, because we do have some pretty significant damage that we have awaiting him. So we'll knock him down first, and then we will get the 340% damage multiplier from dropping down on him, which is a very, very, very nice damage multiplier. Okay, good. And as you can see, we are using our damage bonuses in order to put extra damage into our weapon. And remember, because we do have a 20% higher damage multiplier than the Argent Wolf brand, we are able to turn all of our attacks into higher multipliers than just the base value. So this first weapon attack here, we don't actually need to worry about that one almost, because we are constantly going to be using like our charge attack into our second attack, into our backup attack, and so we will always have more damage than the base value. So we are using the weapon attacks as our damage modifiers instead of the bonuses and gifts that are out there. Okay, good. And so let's go for this again. Okay, and we'll just go for the kill here, just so we don't have to worry about anything. Let's give EO some health. Okay, and I don't think I can hit this guy. Nope. Okay, let's take cleansing light, so we can have a good amount of damage here that we can give out and take all at the same time. 1, 2. Okay, no extra follow-up attack there because we don't have the stamina for it, but that's fine. Okay, let's take this guy out. Okay, I can't see, but we are staggering him like crazy, and then we will get to a point here where we just finish him with Dragon Lunge. Good. And EO is still full up on health, which is great. And she got slapped there by the vines, so that is not great. So let's finish this guy with a charge attack. And as you can see, we are full up on health, so we are wasting health if we don't give it away here. Okay, good. Backstab into charge attack, into second attack, into alternate light attack. 1, 2, and then finish. Okay, as you can see there, very, very effective. So we are able to really use a great amount of ability moves here in order to actually get damage multipliers on our weapons, instead of actually using damage multipliers like Bridge to Glory and these different things. We can just use our actual weapon attacks to bring out some very high damage attacks for us. Okay, that is most unfortunate that we got hit by everything there. Alright, and let's head over here and get a launch attack if we can. Good. And that will give us a 10% increase to our health, 5% from the launch, 5% from the kill. So that's very good. And now we are the one that is needing the extra health along the way here. So let's wait for Sturdy Body before we do anything. Good. And now we will go for a bunch of backstabs and charge attacks to put these guys down, so we don't have to, or so we can start to heal up quite a bit off of these guys, since they are very simple. And you can see that even though we are loading up on health here and stuff, we are constantly able to, whoops, somehow I missed him. That is fine. Okay, can't get the attack there. Good, I'll take it. Oh, and a tungsten. Even better. No backstab on that guy, but that's fine. And you can see here that our I-core levels are completely crazy, that we are always at max I-core pretty much. So we always have enough I-core for everything we are going to be needing to do. Okay? And that's fine that she takes her buff there. We will backstab her into submission, into charge attacks and everything else. Okay, that's good, because that will put us into a reset here. Okay, and EO is just on a roll there. Let's, I mean, see, now we are full HP and everything, so that is very nice. Whoa, that, okay. Okay, let's bring these guys over here so we can beat up on them all at the same time. Whoa, that was... Oh. Alright, there we go. And I can't get a backstab here, so that's a little bit unbecoming here. Okay. Okay, where is this guy? EO is launching him into oblivion. That is great, because then I can launch him into oblivion. Great. Okay. As you can see, EO does have some health problems, so we will bring her back to full. And now that we are in this position, we can go ahead and bring these guys over, so we don't have to heal ourselves or anything. We can just use backstabs on these guys to finish them off, and he's going to do his bullets, which is completely fine. Okay, and he's going to be interested in attacking me, but maybe, whoops, I was gonna say maybe we can get a backstab here. There we go, and that will then allow us to finish him off. And oh, okay, or EO's going to finish him off, one or the other, whatever. That makes a lot of sense. So as we run over here, whoops, that was not what I wanted, but okay. We can bring a couple of these guys here. There we go. Got that guy. And let's see, is this guy going to come down? Maybe. Maybe he's just going to sit there. Okay. Oops, and EO got the kill, I guess. Hey, look at that. A very, very, very rare drop. So, very, very nice there to get a Argent Wolf Bayonet. Those typically don't happen. So, that is a very, very nice bonus for for our troubles as we go through here. So now we have a pretty tough engagement corridor to get through, but since we get all of our gifts going, we'll get EO up on health here and everything. We will start to get backstabs, get kills, and even though we don't have any real multi-target kind of setups here and everything, we can definitely use we can definitely use our weapon to good avail here. Okay, let's back up here. Okay, that was a little bit of a I don't think so there. Let's go for the... Oh, this guy is tricky with his shield bashes here. EO is taking 3-on-1 over there. Okay, we'll kill that guy. That's 5% more health. EO is still... What? What in the world? That shield bash is so cheap. Okay. We'll launch this guy. Okay, so not too bad. EO definitely saved us there for a little bit, so we'll give her some health to make sure that we reward her. And it's really nice that we can continually be getting health back from launches and from kills. And as you can see, we have been using EO, but we have not been getting, or we have not been using any of our heals. And so we are able to make great use out of the healing ability of this entire setup, even though it is purely based on our strength from a blood code that is not necessarily touted for its amount of strength. And so now as we get into the attendant fight, again, we're not going to be using any kind of damage sets here that have to do with gimmicks or anything. Oh, okay. And we can go for some big damage here, like that. And as you can see, we can put that damage out very quickly, and then we leave EO to her business there. Okay. And let's go in for Dragon Lunge. Okay, and we missed. That's the problem with Dragon Lunge, right? Okay. So pretty simple fight here for strength-based sets and stuff, just because of the fact that you have such big damage. 245% times multiplier to the 1579 is a pretty hefty amount. I mean, that's like 3,600 or something like that just from one attack. Okay, Eo, sounds good to me. And now we are up and ready to go all the way to the end here. This guy's gonna think he knows what he's doing there. Okay. Okay, we missed. But we'll let Eo finish that guy off. And we've got a bunch of dogs and everything here in these corridors. So we will just go ahead and take the take out the advanced stone crusher, I'll call her, up here, and get a pure blood for our troubles. Good. So that's a 340% damage multiplier to attack the enemy like that from a ledge like that. So that is a huge damage increase for our weapon here. Okay, good. And now we can go fight the Berserker. As you know, you never really know how good your entire build or setup is until you fight some worthy opponent. And so we will finish off this guy with this setup here. And we will get a couple of launch attacks here just to, and you can see that the amount of damage we are putting out is not super incredible here, but just the fact that we are able to destroy this guy with some basic attacks, and we do have some pretty good stagger potential built into this weapon, so that is very nice. As you can see there, and he also does have some pretty good damage that he can put out as well. But as you can see, we are able to keep up the I-core presence here pretty much no problem. But we are going to definitely die now if he hits us again. But that's okay if he doesn't get the chance to. And we'll just continue to take our damage as we get it. Okay, and he is probably not going to get us. Yep, that is too bad. But as you can see, it takes a lot of hits to continuously batter this guy down. And the interesting thing about the Lost Zweihander is it's one of the kind of blood-looking weapons that doesn't have any blood attached to it. So kind of interesting that way, that it's kind of a deceiving weapon, that it doesn't do any blood damage, but it looks like it should do blood damage. But either way, kind of doesn't matter. But it's a really good weapon overall. It's pretty rare, kind of difficult-ish to farm for. But if you get 13 of them, which I still have yet to get, then you can have one in every flavor. So this is really nice that we are able to, put all of these guys through the paces here with our build and everything. Okay, and so let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Who is going to follow us, if anybody? Nobody? Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Oops. I didn't think that was that big of a damage radius there. Okay, I guess it's, I guess Eo is fighting something over there. That is kind of interesting. So we will definitely need to go for some, go for some backstabs here to make sure that we get some health. I can't see. I knew he was going for an attack, but I couldn't see, and I couldn't get the backstabs because I was too far right on his foot. Oh well, that's just how it goes. But if you are looking for a strength set, this actually does pretty well. EOS should not be thought of as mainly a strength a strength blood code. It's in the kind of mid to low tier strength setups for codes out there. It does have a pretty significant spread between the upper blood codes, the 6 upper blood codes, and this one, and so it does have a pretty wide gap of distance between it and some of the other very, very, very good strength blood codes. So use it at your own risk, kind of, in a sense, but this is one of the fun ways to use it, is for a charge attack setup. And the problem with the Argent Wolf Berserker here, right, is that he's got a 50% damage multiplier resistance for phase 2, and since we are not using gifts, right, he does have some pretty serious damage output that he can do. Okay, and I am not getting backstabs at all. Okay, or you can just push him off the edge with the amount of crazy stagger that this weapon does. Okay, well, that works too. Either way, but it is a great, great sword. No pun intended there. It is a fantastic sword for being able to damage things very, very hard. Okay, and let's see here. Who's coming after us? Nobody? Okay, she's got the magic shield, which is not going to help her at all. Okay, this guy's coming in for the kill here, but we can go ahead and get rid of him. Let's give Io some health, and let's head over here for a little bit of backstab and fun with damaging her. And we definitely need some Ichor here. Nope. Okay. No. Okay, well, whatever. None of this is going according to plan, but who cares, right? Okay, and now the long elevator ride down, where we will fight the Skull King next with some sort of strength-based setup. And the fun thing about this entire setup here is that you have a lot of longevity built into it as you adventure, and you can keep all of your partners alive at very, very high health values because you are taking advantage of Cleansing Light and using Regenerative Drain and Lifesteal. So for example, Sympathetic Boon, this only takes away about 17.5% of your health, which is only 3 or 4 backstabs and kills, which is pretty easy to come by, so you can always be healing up your friends. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, bye.